What is going on YouTube? What is up? It's me, Vincent McLean, the Comic Machine, and I am back again with another Monday Night Jibber Jabber. Let's do this. Let's have an awesome time. I'm excited to do this live stream, and hopefully I don't die from exhaustion while I'm doing the live stream. I was at work today, and I was hella tired, and I was like driving over the road, and then I got super sleepy, and I was doing that thing when you're driving, you're all like, going all crazy like that. So I had to stop driving. I was tired, so I hadn't had any coffee. I've had a Dr. Pepper, and that's it. So hopefully this will go good. So conventions, that's the topic that we're talking about today. Like, what are we looking for? What are we gonna do? What's the plan? Because I got CowTown on Saturday. I'm gonna meet up with the boys, and we're going to have a good time. So that's what we're talking about today. But first, please, make sure you guys head over to my channel and watch the road to 500 subscribers. All right. We are at 438 subscribers. All right. That's where I'm at right now. 500. Like, it's real simple. Do you guys like free stuff? You want free comics. You want free graphic novels. I've got a stack ready to go, like right now. Once I hit 500, we're going to go live. It's going to be a huge event. Hopefully I can get all the bros to show up, and we have a good time and give away a whole bunch of shit. It's going to be super good. It's going to be awesome. And I have more stuff to give. So please make sure you share, subscribe, and like the videos and all that kind of stuff, because road to 500 subscribers. If you are new to the channel, it should be the very first video you see when you hop on to my channel. Road to 500 subscriber video. Do it. Be there or be square. All right, let's hit up this chat here real quick. Let's see who has showed up. What is up? Nick's Kicks and Comics. Thanks for stopping by, my man. Appreciate it. Hopefully you get to see you on Saturday. Comic Man Andy, what is good, bro? It looks like you and I are kind of like front and back on our live stream and stuff like that. I don't mean to do it. I just had to. I gotta fit in my live stream somewhere somehow. So thank you for being here, Andy. It means a lot. I appreciate it. Yes, Andy B here. My man. Do any of you truly know when Darth Vader turned evil? I think he truly turned evil when he found out his mother was taken and she died when he went there to rescue. I think that's when he truly turned evil. Unless you're following the Reddit memes, and it's whenever him and Padme were in the fields and grass and having a picnic, and now we got all the memes and stuff. That's probably when he truly went evil, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, I see. I didn't go down the chat. I see. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. The beard is looking fucking fantastic. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I have literally been doing nothing to the face. I've just been letting it grow. I do need a haircut. It's starting to get the nice little curl going on here on the sides, but I'm just going to keep it going. But yeah, yes. I'm giving the real answer. Yes. I know you did got him. Yeah, do your thing, Bo. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, so since you brought it up and you just decided you want to be a little jokester, the real answer, yes, like Nick said, giving the real answer is when Anakin went to go save his mother. Yep. You guys are terrible people, and I love you so much. But yeah, so news. What's hatting? I got to figure out what I'm going to do for the Thursday video. I've kind of been on this roll lately, where I'm just doing more vloggy type talky videos, I guess you could say. I've been enjoying them. I don't know necessarily if the community has really been super enjoying them. If I'm just going purely off of like analytics and view count and stuff like that. I'm getting like some decent stuff, but I've been enjoying it. So let me know what you guys think about them. And obviously, like as soon as I figure out what I'm doing and what I'm getting, I'm gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be doing it. Bros, we are all locked in for Motor City Comic Con this year. Damn. Motor City Comic Con. That's up in Detroit, right? Is that in Detroit? Up in the Michigans? Up in the Coldies weathers up over theirs, up over yonder. I haven't been to like a huge con in a long time. I think, yeah, Detroit. The last huge con I went to was Dallas Fan Expo like 4 years ago, 4 years ago. Yeah. That's the biggest one I've been to. I think me and Haley both agreed that if we were going to go to one of the big Comic Cons, I think we'd go to New York Comic Con. That'd be pretty sweet. San Diego would be pretty cool too. We've never been to the West Coast, so that would be cool. But I don't know if I want to deal with all the. It's in San Diego, so it's not like L.A. L.A. Oh my god, have you guys ever had tacos in L.A.? Oh my god, they have the best tacos in L.A. Hey, Andy, did you know it gets just as cold in LA as it does in Michigan? It's just a different type of cold in LA. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I got a thing I'm going to talk about here real quick. I'm not going to name drop anybody or anything like that, but a very close friend in the community messaged and said that he shared a story, a communication he had with somebody about his subscriber giveaway. It's a dry cold. Yeah, it's a dry cold. It's just a different type of cold, but it gets just as cold. But he basically he did his yo, what is up, old school? Hey, I get it now. Magic the Gathering Gym. I get it. Yo, MTG, looky here. I got a full thing. I got a full commander deck, bruh. This thing is packed. Look how packed this thing is. Speaking of this, yes. And this was the rare card, the mythic rare card, or whatever you want to call it, that it came with. And then this was the first single card that I actually picked up. Since you're here, I just wanted to show that off here real quick. But yeah, I finally have me some MTG cards, and I can't wait to do some stuff and find some more stuff. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Right there. Getting sidetracked here. Old school. Are you getting the Dungeons and Dragons set, or are you sticking with like Modern Horizons 2? What's your opinion? This is this year. It's this commander deck. Wait, no, is this this year? I'm trying to see if 2020. Wizards of the Coast 2020. Yeah, 2020. But yeah, let me know. Let me know. Modern Horizons 2 or Dungeons and Dragons. Which one? What do you think I should try to go for next, just to get some other cool cards potentially? But anyway, so Buddy in the community posted in the chat saying, hey, I had this dude. He basically said people are hella greedy. And we read the messages and saw that his 200 subscriber giveaway, he was a bit behind on shipping the books out for the winners. And, he just couldn't do it at the time. And so when he finally did, he let the dude know. And this person decided to start harping even more on him. He basically just said, sent him out yesterday. Thanks for the patience. And this dude comes back saying, you could have got him signed by Donnie Cates for me. Because Donnie Cates was down in Houston doing some type of appearance con or whatever. And my homie is really nice. He's like, yeah, man, that would have been cool. I wish I could have done that, but I couldn't. And this person's like, I would have sent money, and just like being a real total dick. All right, like if you purchase something, you expect like a timely fashion, like that. I would expect that, even if it's taking a while for the items to get to you after you paid them, especially if like you contact them, if you purchase them on eBay or Instagram or wherever, there's a line of communication that you can establish. You can inquire, hey, I'm just curious what's going on, can I get an update? They give you an update and you're like, cool, all right, no problem. In a way, I would expect that with if you win a free giveaway or something like that. Same thing. I would think be the same thing. Hey, it's been a couple weeks. So just wondering, what's going on. Hey, man, I'm just having this. I will get them out as soon as I can. No problem. And then leave it up to the person who's doing the giveaway. I feel a little bit extra bad. I'm going to give them a little bit, something extra, just for being nice and waiting. I'm going to do them a little solid. But not what this dude is doing. Like, that is total garbage. And it's completely uncalled for, and you shouldn't do that. So if you are a person that is in the community and purchases books or participates in free giveaways and whatever, all right, you're going to get your books whenever the person sends you the books. Okay, like, bottom line, if they forget or something happens or whatever, you have absolutely no right to get all bajiggity, especially if there's an open line of communication and they're letting you know what's going on. Shit, he could have like lost his job, lost his house. He could have like, broken legs and body parts and had his kidneys stolen or whatever. And you're going to get pissed off because it's taken like a little bit longer for you to get your free shit that he just gave away. He didn't have to fucking do that. So yeah, just saying, if you're a person that does that, you're a piece of shit. All right. And I hope you stub all your toes at once before you go to bed tonight. So that's my piece. That's my little rant. My buddy is just too nice of a guy to put this dude on blast. So I'm doing it for him. And yeah, don't be an asshole. All right. Let's get back into it. Old school. I mostly collect cards for investments. The new cards are too unpredictable. Gotcha. Yeah, crap happens. Exactly. Yeah, people should be understanding. Exactly. There's actually a movie I just watched that is actually really kind of interesting. Oh, God damn it! What's it called? I got to look it up off my Nextflex account to see what the movie is called, so I can look it up on IMDb and post it in here. Where is it? Oh my God, I just watched this the other day and it was really good. It had Daniel Radcliffe in it. Fuck. I gotta look it up. Where is it? Where is this movie? Filmography. Here we go. Okay, let's keep looking here. It was a really good movie. It's a kind of like a suspense kind of movie. And it's about a woman that is down on her luck a bit because of some people that rob her house. And she goes on a warpath to try and find these people that stole her stuff. She got robbed, and Daniel Radcliffe is a supporting character, and he helps her out, and goes through all that kind of stuff. And it's like showing the darker side of people and how people shouldn't be assholes, and just yeah, pretty much just that's the general vibe and stuff. But it was really good. God, I'm trying to find it. I'm on Netflix right now trying to look for this movie again. because I finished watching it, so it's not on my like keep watching or watch again or anything because I finished the movie. Oh man, what is that movie? Where is it? Guys, it's gonna come to me later, and I'm gonna be far behind. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, fam. I thought I could find it real fast, but I can't. Anyways, but yeah, basically the moral of the story is like, don't be a shitty person. Don't be an asshole. Yeah, be nice to people. Do what you can to be nice to people. I know we all have bad days. I have bad days. I definitely have a bit of a tude more often than not. And it's just I'm just in my head. So like I get it. We can all have bad days and stuff, but we can't be shitty people. There's too many shit in people in the world. Ugh. All right. So Comic Cons. Yo, I'm going to be going to CowTown in Euless. This is the one I'm going to be going to. On Saturday. Here's the link. If you are in the Dallas area, CowTown Comic-Con, July 24th and 25th at the Hearst Conference Center. That's where I will be at. And yeah, I'm probably going to get there as soon as it starts. And yeah, as soon as it starts. I'm actually trying to find out when it starts. Actually, I don't even know time. I need to look it up. I don't even know when it starts. 10 a.m. Okay. 10 a.m. I will be there at 10 a.m. Shit, I'll probably get there at 9 a.m. But yeah. And I'm hopefully going to be seeing some of the peeps up there. Hopefully Nick's Kicks and Comics will be there. I know Jason, the Southern Comic Geek, is going to be in town for this. So this is going to be a pretty awesome time. I have no idea about the guests that are going to be here. I'm not a big signature guy, unfortunately. I wouldn't say unfortunately. It's just not my thing. So these are all the peoples. Oh, excuse me, that are going to be there. Oh, excuse me. I think they're probably mostly local. I guess you could say for the most part. Maybe I'm not really sure. Like I said, I don't really follow artists and whatnot. The only one I do recognize is Sammy De La Rosa. That's the one that I recognize. I used to have a Lethal Protector, but I don't have one anymore. So I'm not going to be trying to get that signature or anything like that. But yeah. Gabe's Cave. I don't know what this is. Interview page. Okay, so looks like Gabe's Cave is doing interviews and panels. So 11, Lauren Gibson, Lynn Kelly, John Swayze, Ryan Kincaid, Cole Hayes. Okay, awesome, cool. I've never actually sat in on a panel before, so looky here. So on Sunday, for the 1 p.m. panel, creator, writer, artist Tony Fleece and artist Tony Rodriguez on Stray Dogs, the comic. I know Stray Dogs is a big thing in the community right now. I know a lot of people are big into that. So that's going to be a big deal for all you peeps out there. Is Tony Fleece actually one of the featured guests? Let me look. Yep, there he is. Stray Dogs, Tony Fleece. That's a big deal. I didn't realize that. Like I said, I don't really follow artists that much. So looks like Department of the Truth guy, some crossover stuff. The Stray Dogs dude, big deal right there. Sammy De La Rosa, Last Ronin. Interesting. More Stray Dogs. Yeah, like Stray Dogs is like super crazy right now. I think I talked about that last time. The only Stray Dogs book I would want to get is the Friday the 13th homage, but it's not like I'd need to get this and have this and it needs to be in the collection like right now. It's just it's not the big things that I'm trying to look for here. But yeah, I'm also kind of looking forward to see what other stuff they're going to have there besides comic books. I'm hoping that they have a whole bunch of other cool stuff and not just comic books. You know, it's cool to look at some other stuff that, you know, comes about and whatnot. So yeah. Yeah, it's a good amount of people that are going to be there, artists and stuff like that. And I think I was looking at the floor plans. Floor plans. So yeah, like it's a pretty big, it can be looks like a pretty big section area. 25 by 25 feet, I guess. I don't know. I thought it might be a bit bigger. Only 25 by 25? I don't know. I haven't ever been in this convention place, so I don't even know. These are all the featured vendors that are going to be there. I don't recognize any of these local shops. Oh, excuse me. I told you guys, I'm tired. Oh, fuck. I don't have any more coffee at home, so I can't make coffee. But yeah. I'm kind of hoping to see some local vendors on the floor. I wonder if I'm trying to read what it says on the thing. It's all red and black, and so I can't tell. So I don't know if like Jeremy from Titan Comics is going to be there. I don't know if Duncanville Comics is going to be there, or you know, Cards and Comics in Louisville. I don't know if they're going to be there. So I was just really kind of really don't know. Hey, Andy. All right, man. Have a good live, brother. Have a good live. I'm going to have to have you up on the other screen so I can see what you got going on too. Yeah, I haven't read it either, but apparently it's actually pretty good. But the collectability for the Stray Dogs is like just blowing up, absolutely blowing up. So yeah, let's hop on to the YouTubes, and we're gonna jump in here real quick, and here we go. Let's give Andy some super props. Let's get a click on there. Boom. There you go, Andy. Got it in there for you, bud. But yeah, so comics. CowTown. What comics am I going to be looking for? Well, to be honest, guys and gals, I have no idea. I really don't. I have no idea what comics I'm going to look for. I have a whole list. I have a whole list of books here that have been here for a long time. And if I pull one off of this list, that'd be pretty sweet. So check this out. I was in Half Price Books, my local Half Price Books, last Thursday or a week ago, this past Saturday. They had a Captain America #6 in there for $75 in the sealed section of the Half Price Books. And that was tough to walk away from because that's a pretty big pick. It wasn't the variant cover with the Winter Soldier on it. It was the cover A. Let's see. I'd like to see if I could find a Dragon Ball #1. That'd be pretty cool. If I could find a Hit Monkey #1 or the one shot, that'd be pretty sweet too. There was some spec on there from my buddy Skeff. I don't know if he's still on that. Maybe try to find a Jessica Cruz here. That'd be a pretty sweet one to find. If I can find one at a decent price. Considering the Green Lantern series is coming around, it would be pretty sweet to see Jessica Cruz pop up in there at some point. I don't know if they're going to have the Men in Black 2 and 3 issues. It's a 3-part series. I've got the number 1. If I can finish that, that'd be pretty cool. If they have low priced Mr. Miracle Jack Kirby run, I'm trying to do the 1 through 18, but I've just kind of been like looking for other stuff I'd rather get, because finding those ones is going to be a little bit easier than some of the other stuff I've been wanting to look for. I'd like to see if there's any good Spawn up in there. So 240 and 272 are the ones that I really want to get. They're low print. Want to get those. Wouldn't mind trying to finish it out Spawn 1 through 10. So I'd need 3, 4, 5, 7, and 10 to do the first 10 issues. Any of these, same thing with Star Wars, the first 10 or so I think I got on there. If I could find the last issue 107 that's a low print too, that'd be pretty sweet. And maybe some Turtles. I wouldn't mind finding some Turtles. That'd be pretty sweet. Find me a Turtles issue number 10. I did pass up on the issues number 10 a couple weeks back at Titan Comics. It was just a bit too pricey for me at the time. But like it was on that verge. It's like I could definitely pay this, but I'm not in the mood to spend, I don't know, 50 or 60 bucks just on that book. So I had to pass on it. Let's see here. If I could find the Tomb of Dracula 45 for a decent price, that's the first appearance of Deacon Frost. That'd be pretty cool. Kill. And yeah, so that's all I've got on my list currently. Now, the list does change. And in a pinch, I'll end up having like Key Collector on if I'm trying to look for other keys and stuff. So I'll use it for the Star Wars list and for their Star Wars cheat sheet that they have on here, which is actually really nice. I actually really do enjoy that. Now, finding some of the Darce would be P sweet. I feel like Boba Fett is just so hot. It's just so hot trying to find Boba Fett keys or within that realm. Actually, I think the one that would actually be a really good one to get would be the first appearance of his daughter. Where is it? Yeah, because they're trying to see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. This would actually be a pretty decent one to get. So Star Wars Tales, first cameo appearance of Aelin Vel, daughter of Boba Fett as a baby, in a hologram. I feel like that would be a pretty good one to get because they could potentially introduce that character. And then you have first appearance of Aelin Vel, daughter of Boba Fett as a young girl. And Blood Ties, Boba Fett is dead, issue number 2. I feel like finding that somewhere would probably be a lot easier. Maybe. But yeah, I like Boba Fett, but I'm not like over the top for Boba Fett like a lot of people are. A lot of people are like balls to the wall with Boba Fett. I think he's a cool character, no doubt. There's just other Star Wars stuff I'd rather have. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Honestly, like I just end up looking for Star Wars stuff. Because there's like so much Star Wars out there. So like you could probably in my mind, you're most likely to find a good deal on a Star Wars book because there's so many different Star Wars out there, and it's kind of challenging to stay on top of the pricing and having current pricing for the market and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm curious to see what the pricing is on this book right now. I'm sure it's still skyrocketed. Yeah, like it's still a pricey book, even for his first appearance. But you know, he's one of the besides Dracula, he's like one of the, you know, one of those big ones to get. So yeah, so I've debated about this because Like, would I rather get the number 1 or get the number 3 with the first cover appearance? You know, now you start to, when certain books get out of reach, then you start looking for the next best, the second appearance, third appearance, fourth appearance, first cover appearance, first, whatever. So, I've looked at that. But I don't know. I don't know. That's still a pretty pricey book. Trying to stay ahead of the curve and see, what other Star Wars characters might show up in the live action, because that's where it's really at. It's not so much like the animated series or anything like that. But the live action is the one where it's going to hit. The key books are going to smack dab right in the middle. But sometimes I would say the significance of a appearance in an animated series still does pretty well. It does pretty well. With the Star Wars Kanan Last Padawan, the issue number 1, yeah, pretty big book. Good to know. Got you. Good to know. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, man. Oh, the doggy is back. Oh, look at him. Dog just went to go get groomed. Oh, he looks so good. Do you have good BF? Probably smell real good. Yeah. He was hella hairy. Yeah, he needed to get taken care of. Oh, all right. Man, see, this is the problem I have with Key Collector, is they have these prices on here that do not match at all. Okay, so like Key Collector says high 90 for Star Wars Tale 23. No. It's sitting at $200. That's high. Lowest was and it's not even cover A. It's just it's the one thing I hate about Key Collector. That's it. It's 2020. It's the 2020 Commander box. Land's Wrath. Oh, here, let me go big. Land's Wrath. And I got a Commander box because those were the only full decks that they had. Otherwise, I'd just be stuck buying boosters and stuff like that. And I don't really want to buy boosters, and I don't have $400 to drop on a full booster box. So I just got the pack, and it came with 100+ card, or it came with 100 cards, and now I have a deck to work with. So just kind of getting my foot in the door a little bit with Magic. I do enjoy playing the online battle arena. It's a lot of fun. I do enjoy it. Starting to learn all that kind of stuff, and yeah, it's pretty sweet. You have one of the first Commander decks, and 2 never opened from 2014. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Are this worth some serious money right now? Oh, and do you have a Black Lotus? That's the only expensive card that I know. So, the deck that I want to build, I'm actually going to put it up. Let's see. Here we go. I think this would be a pretty sweet deck to build. There's a link to the deck that I want to build at some point. A little here, a little there. Wilson, don't be an asshole. I'm doing the YouTubes. Let's see, what other comics am I looking at? So, looking at the list here. Oh, the Alpha Black Lotus. Alpha, not Beta. Alpha. Wow. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Christopher Badia, what is going on? Funny story. My uncle got 2 Magic decks from the early thousands, and open, buried in a treasure trove of pop culture goodies. That's pretty sweet, dude. That is pretty sweet. Let's see. Off the tops list, Anything that is sparking my eye? The answer is kind of, sort of, maybe no. Either I already have it or I don't really want it. It's not really vibing with me. Oh man. I don't know. Just all of these are like the big mains and blue chips and whatever you want to call it. I'm kind of like leaning towards more, lesser popular and you know other keys and stuff like that. It's just not really the thing I'm looking forward to right now. Scrolling through the list, it's just like, I don't even know. I'm actually kind of curious. Star Wars. Wait, no, not Star Wars. Strange Tales, right? Here, close that. Strange Tales 158. Strange Tales 158. I was actually kind of surprised that the Living Tribunal didn't make an appearance in the last episode of Loki, to be honest. I kind of thought he might show up. And that might have been one of the people that he was talking that not Kang was talking about. I kind of thought he might show up for that. Hopefully someday I could tell you about the $200,000 Lotus I could have bought for $5 back in '93. Wow. That's wow. That's so crazy. I'm curious. Wonder if they have this on up here. And yeah, wow, looky there. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Like, geez Louise. Oh, look at there. That one's signed. A mint. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine having a mint card? A mint card. Like you've held on to that since 1993 and it is mint. So yeah. So this is the one thing I do like about Beckett. So I've got this entire box right here. This entire box is full of like my original Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I've got like a decent amount of hollows and stuff. So like I got this Buster Blader up in here. I got this Blue Eyes. I've got original Blue Eyes. They're not first editions. Red Eyes, Dark Magician. I've got some of these main cards and stuff like that. And I wouldn't mind getting these graded. And I would use Beckett because I live in Dallas, and that's just right up the road from me. And that's the one thing I do like about Beckett versus PSA is they actually put on the grading for centering edges, corners, and surfaces. Here, let me pull this back up. Yeah, so the centering, corners, edges, and surfaces. I do like that they have that on there versus PSA, where it just has the grade and the mint, and that's it. But yeah, could you imagine from 1993? Okay, so from my understanding, the alpha cards and the beta cards were the very first in Magic the Gathering, the very first card game, collectible card playing card game ever created was Magic. So that's the equivalent of having a Marvel Comics #1, right? Like the very first comic that Marvel Comics ever put out when they first started, Marvel Comics #1. Or, the very first Avengers or the very first X-Men. Black Lotus, the original 9 is what I've learned. Having any of those cards is just insane. And like, just insane. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I was watching a, what is that? Auction Roadshow? Antiques Roadshow? Yeah, the Antiques Roadshow, Magic the Gathering. So this lady Where is it? Yeah. So this lady, yeah, from Nikachu, yeah, I watched him do the thing about it, and just like this person has like the first 9, yeah. So this is the beta. This is the alpha. This is the beta set. The first 9 on there, and like this lady had no idea what the value of those books were, apparently, or those cards were, not books. Cards were. It's just super crazy. Cards are just making such a massive play nowadays. The Pokemon, and I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of starting to come up a little bit. There are some expensive Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and stuff like that, but Magic's is the premier at the top. So yeah. Oh wow, that's crazy. Why am I getting into Magic? Well, it's just not. It's just one of those things that I never really got into. I was always interested, um, and Magic kind of has that it's all fantasy. It has that fantasy vibe, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. And I've played Dungeons and Dragons before, and I've had a lot of fun with it. And being in a fantasy world, style game, whatever you want to call it, is cool. But I've never actually owned any Magic cards. So when I bought the Commander deck, this was my first full deck of cards that I've actually owned. And now that I've kind of been looking at some stuff and figuring out, different types of cards and rules and how the stuff plays and all that kind of stuff, I started looking at some stuff, and I found a deck that I think would be really cool to build. That's playable, and doesn't have any banned cards or anything. If I wanted to play a modern standard game or something like that or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I definitely don't think I'm ready to try to play in person because math is hard, and when you play it online, it does it for you. I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, so yeah, I feel like my Pokemon cards that I have, I've got a base set Charizard, base set Venusaur. I've got a Dark Charizard. I've got a first edition, a Champ. I've got a few. I'd probably say about 6 to 9 total cards that actually are, super valuable, that have value. I definitely would like to get those graded at some point, but of course, getting stuff graded is expensive. Just like grading comic books. This is where how this all starts. Getting collectible stuff, and if you want to get it professionally graded or, appraised or whatever, it can be expensive. So I think my Pokemon cards are in the filing cabinet, but yeah, dude, your commander deck is about $3,000. Wow, that's awesome. That is cool. But yeah, I'm still kind of in shock at how much some of these cards and stuff are. So, well, let me ask you this: is the beta set more rare than the alpha set? Because looking at some of these prices for the Black Lotus beta set are pretty expensive. I had all of the first set, including foils, gave them to an ex's kid for them to go to college. Wow, that's the story, man. It's just like it reminds me of Alpha's King. Yeah, I kind of figured. It just kind of reminds me of Dustin from Two Brothers Comics. He had to sell a bunch of his comics because he had to buy a truck. Because he got laid off of his job and he used the company vehicle, so he had to return it. That's a bummer, having to sell like some of your big keys and books and stuff like that. To do that, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do. So I get it. That's part of the reason why I have the books that I have, and I've kept the more important ones in the event of, especially. So, but yeah. Yeah, there's a card store over here in Farmers Branch that a buddy hit me up after I posted on Instagram that I bought my first Magic set. I had a whole bunch of you guys on their comment too as well, so that was really awesome. Thank you. To like go in person and play and stuff like that. So eventually I'll probably end up doing it, but I'm definitely intimidated to go in person because I see, you go on the YouTube rabbit hole, and so you're watching like Magic the Gathering freakouts. It's like somebody plays something, or they're just like in a bad situation they can't get out of, and you just like lose your mind. And the next thing you know, somebody's flipping a table. It's just like, ugh. Like I'm into it, but I'm not like balls to the wall about it. So I thought about it to buy a second house, but I love them too much. Yeah, that's awesome. So, hey, just letting you know, Josh, if you have a whole bunch of extra cards that you don't want and you just need to make some space for inventory, I'm your guy. I'll take some free cards all day if you want. What is my worst comic shop experience? My worst comic shop experience. Let's see. I don't think I've had a I did have one, but it wasn't. I guess you'd say it was kind of my fault, I guess. But I said shit, and then I got shushed because there was other people in there, I guess. But I was just whatever. It just kind of annoyed me. It was annoying. Outside of that, I went to one shop, and the people that were in there running the shop or whatever, they were doing their own thing. But I was digging through the books, and all they had pull-out drawers, like nice rolly drawers and stuff like that. But like there was no dividers for anything. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, I literally am going to have to look at every single book in here. And they were packed in there too, like not comfortably to flip through. They were just all shoved in there, but they were like nice, nice bags of boards and stuff like that. But they were just so packed in there. There was no dividers to distinguish other than like the basic letter, I would say that was my most unfortunate because I was kind of in the mood to hunt, and it was, I couldn't do it. I just didn't want to have to look at stuff I didn't want. I wanted to be able to go to a section where they have it, notated. This is, Batman, Batman Volume 1, and then Batman Volume 2, and then going on from there kind of thing. Like there was no distinction between the books about what's next and what's in this section. And that's one of the reasons why I praise Titan Comics in Dallas so much, is because Jeremy up there, he has all of his stuff labeled, all of it labeled. So he has like the big divider with the dealio at the top where he can put on X-Men Volume 1, X-Men Volume 2, Wolverine Volume 1. And it's just like all the whole thing. And then, he'll just like alphabetically add something else, add the next thing. And so when it's like, okay, well, I want to look for, I don't know, like Swamp Thing Volume 1, Swamp Thing Volume 2, or, 30 Days of Night, just whatever. Like it's clearly labeled so I can look for the books. That's the one thing. I get disappointed with my LCS. My collection is better than what my whole city has to offer. Wow. Wait, was that supposed to be LCS or LGS? I'm confused. Would you say, Josh, would you say you have a bigger comic book collection versus a card collection? That's a question. Because right now, my comic book collection is bigger and better than my card collection. I would have to get like, I'd have to get some type of LGS. What is an LGS? I don't know what an LGS. Local game store? Okay. I got it. I smell what you're stepping in. Wow. The my LCS, where I bought the Magic cards, they have singles and they have some single folders with single cards in them. That's where I got the other single card. They don't have like a whole ton, but they do have some nice stuff. They do have some higher dollar price cards and stuff like that. with Magic, Pokemon mostly, but they don't have like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that, which I feel like is kind of disappointing because Yu-Gi-Oh was really cool back in the day. I don't know about you guys, like Yu-Gi-Oh was the shit. Like I was telling the wife about it when I was talking about cards, and I told her I don't know if you ever knew this, but I used to get up and go to school a whole ass hour early, get there at 7 to meet up with the other peeps that were playing Yu-Gi-Oh up on the second floor in front of Mr. Khan's room. And he was not a super friendly guy. So, but they, 7 o'clock in the morning, go to school just to play Yu-Gi-Oh. It's all about the same. Maybe the comics a little bit more nice. Yeah, man, I'm definitely more about the quality over quantity, especially with my comics. I feel like with Magic, unless you're going to start buying single cards and only doing single cards, that's definitely quality over quantity. I'm not looking to get like a massive stack of cards, maybe another deck or something. I don't know. I got a whole binder of first edition Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I don't collect it. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, there's a couple guys that I follow on the YouTubes that do Yu-Gi-Oh. I enjoy the way he does his unboxings and stuff like that. Here, I'll put the link in. His name is Ruxin34. That's his channel. And then for Magic, I do enjoy watching Nikachu. I got stuck on a couple of his reaction videos, especially with the greatest Magic the Gathering cheaters. That was pretty entertaining. And then I also started watching a bit of Alpha Investments. He's a big Magic the Gathering guy. I'll put his down in here. These are the things that I've been watching. I don't know if you guys have been watching them or whatnot, but as far as cards goes, that's what I've been looking at. But yeah. Other than that, I really don't know what other comic books I'm going to look for. I really don't. Honestly, like this is what I'm envisioning that I'm going to do at the Comic-Con. I'm going to be looking at everything. I'm going to be touching everything, get my germs all up into that stuff, and have my hand sanitizing. And I'm going to be looking at all this stuff. I'm going to have my tripod. I'm going to have my camera or my phone and a microphone. And, I might do some filming like that. Give that a try. But I'm honestly just looking forward to meeting up with the peeps, honestly. I haven't been able to hang out with Jason since he was in town last. See what stuff he's going to pull. Honestly, I'm probably just going to be the dude there to help people look for shit. Like that's what I'm imagining that I'm going to be doing. So, definitely going to give a run at the comics, see what's going on there. If there's any card stuff there, I definitely want to look and see what's going on there too. So, yeah, dude, see, I've had nothing but one of kind, terrible comic shops that I'll share in a video someday. But what's your Whataburger? Mine's number 3, no cheese. I don't understand why you don't get cheese on a burger. I kind of equate that with the same thing of pouring milk into your bowl before the cereal. Yeah, I don't know if we can be friends anymore. No, I'm just kidding, man. My go-to is a number 2 with cheese, mayonnaise, no mustard, add grilled jalapenos and bacon. That's mine, number 2. I've chatted with Rudy and several other big ones. I used to be sponsored by Channel Fireball back when I played tournaments. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Which one is Rudy? I don't know who Rudy is. I am noob. Remember, I am noob. I know not. I know not. Let's see, guys. Like I really don't know what other comic books I want to get. I really don't. I've just been in a rut with comic book stuff lately. And if I am looking for comics, I actually end up looking for Star Wars stuff. Honestly. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Got you. I watched him do 2 Horizon 2 unboxings, and I think it's hilarious how he just like tosses a box on the table and then just like just starts getting into it. I think that's pretty hilarious. It's pretty awesome. You know, I feel like it's pretty cool whenever you watch a creator and you hit them up online and hit them up on Instagram or whatever, and they actually respond back to you. Like that makes me feel super super good. Like I really appreciate like when you hit somebody up that they actually come back at you for that. You know, that's a pretty sweet thing that I experience. Um, I mean, I don't have the biggest channel by any means. So just getting that recognition and having that potential for conversation come out from the outside is always really cool. Ooh, I used to talk to the MTG tournament world champion before COVID. Wow, that's really cool. That is pretty cool. Oh man. So yeah, yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know, guys. Like, I'm definitely not trying to like go away from doing comic books into cards. So I don't know if you watch this in replay, if you guys are worried why I'm doing all this card talk versus comic book talk. It's just a whole nother avenue, just kind of mix up the hobby a little bit. Just because I'm kind of in a rut with comics, I got a list. I have been checking it twice, but it's usually pretty small stuff. I'm not trying to go for some type of huge big thing because I am trying to save my PayPal money for CGC submission, CBCS submission. I think I'm gonna do CBCS. So I'm waiting to get my email response or my email from the man over at Impressive Comic Book Pressing Services, Gary. Waiting for him to hit me up and let me know when he wants me to send my books. And check the portal in a hot second. So, I'm just waiting to see what's going on, So, he's a busy man. I know he's a busy man. But yeah, I'm just I'm just gonna have a good time on Saturday. I'm really more looking forward to hanging out with the bros and having a good time and just, going digging. Going through the diggings and looking for stuff. That's what I'm most looking forward to is the hangout. So yeah, man. I love them both too. I really enjoy it. But yeah, I'm kind of like, honestly, like it just kind of blows my mind how expensive like a whole box is, like a Modern Horizons 2 booster box on eBay right now. So like it just kind of blows my mind. That's like $200 for a whole box. I don't even know what this, like, what? 10 draft boosters? I'm confused. So this is just like a smaller box? What is this? Tell me. Josh, what is this? With 10 draft boosters. So it just comes with 10 packs, that's it? Contents: 10 Modern Horizons 2 draft boosters, 20 foil lands, 20 non-foil, 1 foil promo, 1 oversized spine down life counter. Fat packs. Okay. So would this be the route to go to, like, if I want to get like a box, quote unquote, go for the fat packs? Because honestly, like spending $215 on like a whole booster box is just not something I'm looking forward to doing if I want to do it. Because like I definitely like I get bajiggity about spending $100 on a comic. So, for something that I'm not like balls to the wall in, that's why I got the commander box, because the commander box was like $25. Get a whole deck, get 100 cards just to start out with. And like Modern Horizons is like the new thing, right? It's like the big new dealio. Do they have the I guess they don't have the boxes out yet for this. I think that comes out this Friday. The Dungeons and Dragons side of it. It's about a quarter of a box and the price. Okay. I might look into that. That's actually not bad then. So, like, hold on. $10 Modern Horizon Draft 2 boosters. Okay, so how many come in a pack? Was it 15 cards coming in a pack? Yeah, 15 card. So 250 cards with 10 draft boosters, I guess. I mean, that's a lot of cards. Yeah, okay. Christopher, I could have bought a base set Wizard Factory sealed Pokemon booster box for 200, but instead I bought made in England Doc Martens instead. Biggest mistake ever. I don't know. Doc Martens are pretty nice. Me and the wife have both wanted to get Doc Martens, and that shit's expensive. So I feel you. I don't know anything about Pokemon outside of original series. That's all I know. So I have no idea. I will say watching Leonhardt do his unboxings for the Pokemon cards is pretty awesome. It's pretty hilarious. I like watching his unboxings and stuff like that. But yeah, so yeah, tonight's live was eventful. Start with comics, touched on a lot of cards. I was not expecting that the conversation was going to end up going that way, so that was pretty awesome. So but yeah, hopefully any of you that are in the Dallas area, hopefully I get to see you guys on Saturday at the CowTown Con. That's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you very much for everybody's support. Thank you for tuning in. If you watch this on replay, you guys are awesome. I very much appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and leave for the night, you guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and I'm going to see you on Thursday with the new Thursday video. Peace out. You guys have a wonderful night. Good night.